Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the hottest show in the wrestling world today, MWL Sunday Night Thunder. Tonight, we bring you the best action MWL Wrestling League has to offer.
Let's get into rankings and injuries for last month. It looks like a few wrestlers are on the shelf for the time being. There also seems to be a few returning this month.
MWL Rankings Update. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the latest MWL rankings. As we head into a new month of action, let's take a look at the top 5 competitors in the league. And what a lineup we have here, Mike. These superstars have been putting on incredible... The camera cuts backstage to the locker room of the family. Mason Page walks in, the MWL championship draped over his shoulder. The rest of the faction, Sarah Davis, Stephen Davis, Mr. Jones, Da Dream Theodore, and D Money, are sitting around discussing strategy for their next match. Mason Page enters with a slight frown, his gaze immediately turning towards Sarah Davis, with a slight sigh as he addresses the group. All right, the family, let's talk. We're doing well so far. Da Dream Theodore and D Money, you've been keeping the momentum up, and Sarah, we're holding the MWL Frost Trios championships, but something's been bothering me. Sarah Davis looks up, her expression neutral. The room quiets as everyone listens closely. With a serious tone, looking at Sarah Davis while glancing around the room. You all know how we got those trios titles, right? We didn't get them on our own. We had Dynasty's help, and I can't help but wonder, how long will that support last? We've got a target on our backs, and Dynasty is going to expect something in return. Stephen Davis. Yeah, you're right, Mason. We can't rely on anyone but ourselves. We have to figure out a way to keep moving forward without outside interference. Pauses, his gaze hardening as he stares at Sarah. And Sarah, no offense, but I've been watching the situation closely. I'm just saying, we've got to make sure our dealings with Dynasty don't come back to haunt us. We need to focus on the long term, not just the short-term success. There's a tense silence in the room, turns to face the rest of the family as his voice becomes more focused. Now, as for Mr. Jones, we've got some unfinished business there too. Mr. Jones, you need to get your MWL Rogue Championship back. You know that title belongs to you. We can't let that slip away. Mr. Jones stands up, looking thoughtful. He's the calm presence in the room, but there's an underlying intensity in his eyes. He walks toward Mason Page, his gaze shifting between the MWL Championship and Mason Page. Mr. Jones, with a slight shrug, speaking with a cool demeanor. I'm not sure I want the Rogue Championship back, Mason. I've been thinking about it, and honestly, I'm not even sure if that title's what I need right now. Everyone in the room looks at Mr. Jones, surprised by his response. Mason Page tilts his head, sensing that something deeper is going on. Mr. Jones, staring directly at Mason Page's MWL Championship, his voice lower and more deliberate. But what I do want is different gold, and it looks like you're the one with it, Mason. The room goes quiet as Mr. Jones walks past Mason Page, giving him a knowing look as he exits the locker room without saying another word. What's this all about, John? Mr. Jones isn't focused on the Rogue Championship anymore. Looks like he's got his eyes set on something bigger. Could it be the MWL Championship? I've been watching Mr. Jones for a while, Mike, and I know he doesn't just say things lightly. It seems like there's more to this than we realized. The tensions in the family are definitely rising, and I think it's safe to say this isn't the end of the story. The camera zooms in on Mason Page, standing in the center of the room, his MWL Championship over his shoulder. His eyes follow Mr. Jones as he exits. The air is thick with tension, and the room is left wondering what this means for the future of the family and MWL. Mike. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one of the most dangerous matches on our hands tonight. Blazing match rules. Zero XO is about to face off against Willow-Matic. And with the fire surrounding the ring, these two will have to fight not only each other, but also the blazing heat that surrounds them. This is a match where no one can escape the consequences of their actions. That's right, Mike. The fire makes everything more unpredictable. and both these competitors are known for their intensity. The bell rings, and both competitors step into the ring cautiously, eyeing the fire that surrounds them. The heat from the flames is intense, and it's clear that both ZeroXO and Willow-Matic are aware of the risks. The crowd is buzzing with anticipation. Look at that fire, John. It's not just an aesthetic. This blazing match is brutal. The heat from those flames can wear these competitors down just as much as the fight itself. And ZeroXO and Willow-Matic are both veterans in their own right. They've been in some of the most extreme matches, but this one is going to test their limits. The two competitors circle each other before locking up in the center of the ring. Willow-Matic uses his strength advantage to push ZeroXO into the corner, but ZeroXO quickly slips out, delivering a quick knee to the gut, followed by a forearm strike to the face. Mike, great start by ZeroXO. He's using his agility and speed to gain the upper hand against the bigger Willow-Matic. That's the key in this kind of match, Mike. ZeroXO has to keep moving, keep Willow-Matic on the defensive, and avoid getting caught in any of Willow-Matic's big power moves. Willow-Matic shakes off the strike, looking frustrated. He charges at ZeroXO, but ZeroXO ducks and sends him flying over the top rope with a quick drop-toe hold. Willow-Matic lands hard on the apron. And ZeroXO immediately follows up with a drop kick that sends him crashing to the outside. What a move from ZeroXO. He sent Willow-Matic flying to the outside with that drop-toe hold, and now he's looking to capitalize. This is where the blazing match gets dangerous, Mike. The fire is just on the other side of those ropes, and the danger of getting too close to it is always a factor. ZeroXO climbs the top rope, looking to dive onto Willow-Matic, but Willow-Matic rolls out of the way at the last second, causing ZeroXO to crash into the mat instead. He went for the high-risk dive, but Willow-Matic dodged, and now ZeroXO is feeling the effects. That's the thing, Mike. In a blazing match, you can't afford to make mistakes. The flames, the heat, everything plays into the equation. Willow-Matic lifts ZeroXO off the mat and sends him into the corner with a hard Irish whip. He charges in after him with a corner splash, landing with all his weight. He follows it up with a clothesline that sends ZeroXO tumbling to the mat. Big clothesline from Willow-Matic. He's starting to take control of this match now, and ZeroXO is feeling the power. It's all about maintaining control in this kind of match. Willow-Matic has the power advantage, but ZeroXO can't let him get comfortable. Willow-Matic grabs ZeroXO by the head and lifts him into the air, going for a vertical suplex, but Zero reverses it mid-move, landing behind him and hitting him with a rolling neck breaker. Mike, what a reversal. Zero got out of the suplex and hit that beautiful neck breaker. That's the kind of move that could shift the momentum in his favor. Exactly, Mike. Isn't letting Willow-Matic dominate for long. He's always looking for an opening, and he just found one. ZeroXO tries to build momentum by going for a springboard moonsault, but Willow-Matic rolls out of the way again, and ZeroXO crashes hard into the mat. Mike, another misstep by ZeroXO, and Willow-Matic dodged the moonsault just in time. This match is definitely a game of inches. It really is, Mike. One wrong move, and it could be over. Both of these men are pushing each other to their limits. Willow-Matic grabs a steel chair from outside the ring, looking to bring it into play. As he enters the ring, ZeroXO kicks the chair out of his hands and follows up with a super kick to Willow-Matic's jaw, sending him stumbling backward into the ropes. Mike, what a super kick! ZeroXO just took that chair out of Willow-Matic's hands and then hit him with a super kick. The momentum might have just shifted in his favor. And now, ZeroXO is in control. He's got to keep his foot on the gas, though. He can't let up with the fire around the ring. ZeroXO grabs Willow-Matic and sets him up for his finish, the Exo Factor cutter. But Willow-Matic counters it with a spinebuster that shakes the ring. Spinebuster from Willow-Matic. He just planted ZeroXO into the mat, and that could be the opening he needs. That spinebuster might have been the game changer, Mike. Now Willow-Matic has to capitalize and go for the win. Will-O-Matic lifts Zero XO into the air for his Matic bomb, power bomb, but as he slams him down, Zero fights back with an elbow to the face and rolls him up into a small package. Winner, Zero XO. Unbelievable. Zero XO just shocked Will-O-Matic with that small package. He's going to Super Brawl and into the winner case match. John, what a fight. Zero outlasted the power of Will-O-Matic, and in the end, he used his quick thinking to secure the win. What a victory for Zero XO. He now has a chance to earn a MWL championship shot, and after a match like that, he certainly earned it. And let's not forget, Will-O-Matic gave everything he had, but in the end, it was Zero XO's strategy and speed that got him the win. He'll be one to watch at Super Brawl. The scene cuts backstage, where Alexander the Giant walks into the Judgment Faction's locker room, his towering presence immediately noticeable. J-Dog, Yami, and Zero XO are gathered, discussing their upcoming plans. J-Dog is in the middle of speaking to Yami and Zero XO when Alexander the Giant interrupts. Alexander the Giant, with a confident tone, speaking to the group, "Listen, I know J-Dog will be busy defending his title against Will-O-Matic at MWL Super Brawl, but I've got a question for the two of you." The room goes quiet as J-Dog raises an eyebrow, looking at Alexander the Giant. Yami and Zero XO turn to face him, sensing the tension. "I've been a part of Judgment for a while now, and I know what I bring to the table. But I want to know, who between you two is going to tag with me at Super Brawl? We've got some serious competition ahead, and I want the right person by my side." It looks like Alexander the Giant is making his intentions clear, John. He's ready to make an impact in the tag division at Super Brawl. Absolutely, Mike. Alexander the Giant doesn't settle for anything less than the best, and he's putting the pressure on Yami and Zero XO to prove who's worthy of teaming up with him. Yami looks at Zero XO, then back at Alexander the Giant, his voice calm but firm. "We've got a lot of options, Alexander, but we'll figure it out. You'll know soon enough who's ready to stand by your side." Zero XO gives a slight nod, agreeing with Yami. "Judgment doesn't need to rush this. We'll make sure to choose the best to take on the competition at Super Brawl. You know where we stand, Alexander. We've got things covered. Just focus on what you need to do, and we'll take care of the rest." Alexander nods, though his expression is unreadable. He gives a final look at the group before turning to walk away. Over his shoulder, speaking with a hint of finality, "Just make sure you know what you're doing. Super Brawl is going to be a battle, and I want to make sure we come out on top." The camera zooms in on J-Dog, Yami, and Zero XO as they exchange glances, all of them aware that Alexander the Giant's words carry weight. The scene fades as the camera cuts back to the backstage area. With tensions rising in Judgment, it looks like Super Brawl is going to be a pivotal moment for the faction. Who will team with Alexander the Giant? We'll find out soon enough.
Announcer, it looks like it is time for our main event.
Mike, welcome to the main event here at MWL Friday Night Clash. Folks, we've got a blazing match on our hands tonight, and these two competitors are looking to earn their spot in the winner case match at Super Brawl. It's Oliva Twist taking on Mr. Jones, and with the fire surrounding the ring, this one is going to be nothing short of intense. Absolutely, Mike. Oliva Twist and Mr. Jones both know what's at stake here tonight. The winner case match is the ultimate opportunity, and both of them will do whatever it takes to get there. This blazing match is going to add a whole new level of danger to the contest. Match begins. The bell rings, and Oliva Twist and Mr. Jones immediately circle each other, both of them sizing up their opponent. The heat from the flames surrounding the ring is intense, and neither competitor is willing to make the first mistake. Oliva Twist takes the initiative, charging at Mr. Jones with a quick drop kick that sends him stumbling back into the ropes. Mike, what a quick move by Oliva Twist. She's looking to take control early, and she's showing she's not intimidated by the fire or the competition. John, you've got to love the speed and aggression. Oliva Twist brings to the table. But don't sleep on Mr. Jones. He's got a lot of experience in matches like this, and he's more than capable of turning the tide. Oliva Twist hits a forearm smash to Mr. Jones's face, then follows it up with an arm drag that sends him crashing to the mat. She quickly follows up with a knee drop to his chest, but Mr. Jones rolls out of the way, causing her to land hard on the mat. Great counter by Mr. Jones. Oliva Twist was looking to keep up the momentum, but Mr. Jones dodged the knee drop, and now he's looking to take control. That's what makes Mr. Jones so dangerous, Mike. He can turn any situation around with his experience and ring awareness. Mr. Jones grabs Oliva Twist by the hair and pulls her to her feet, delivering a hard European uppercut that sends her reeling. He then whips her into the corner and follows up with corner clothesline, crushing her against the turnbuckles. Mike, what a clothesline from Mr. Jones. He's starting to show his dominance in this match. Oliva Twist is going to have to dig deep to stay in this one. That's the power of Mr. Jones. He's using his size and strength to ground Oliva Twist and wear her down, but she's got the speed to make this a competitive match. Mr. Jones lifts Oliva Twist up for a suplex, but Oliva Twist fights back with a series of punches to his ribs. She then flips over his back, landing on her feet and immediately hitting a German suplex that slams Mr. Jones into the mat. What a counter by Oliva Twist. She just hit that German suplex out of nowhere, and now she's looking to take back control of this match. That was a great move, Mike. Oliva Twist is showing that she can hang with Mr. Jones in terms of strength, and she's not backing down from the challenge. Oliva Twist climbs to the top rope, signaling for her finishing move, the Twisted Fate top rope crossbody. But as she leaps, Mr. Jones catches her in midair with a powerful spinebuster that shakes the entire ring. Mike, what a spinebuster by Mr. Jones! He caught Oliva Twist right out of the air and planted her into the mat. That could be a game changer. That spinebuster might have just turned the momentum back in Mr. Jones's favor. Now he has to capitalize on it and finish the job. Mr. Jones pulls Oliva Twist up, hitting her with a short arm clothesline that sends her crashing to the mat once again. He then looks over at the fire that surrounds the ring, a wicked smile crossing his face as he pulls her toward the corner. I think Mr. Jones is looking to end this one. He's setting Oliva Twist up for something big, and with the fire so close, it could get dangerous fast. This is where the blazing match gets scary, Mike. If Mr. Jones gets his hands on Oliva Twist and throws her into that fire, it could be over in an instant. Mr. Jones sets Oliva Twist on the top rope, looking to deliver a superplex, but as he lifts her, Oliva Twist fights back with elbows to his head. She slips out of his grip and lands behind him, quickly rolling him up for a surprise pin. Mike, wait a minute. Oliva Twist just countered with a roll-up. Is she going to do it? She might have him. This could be it, Mike. The referee counts. Match ends, winner Oliva Twist. Incredible. Oliva Twist just shocked Mr. Jones with that surprise roll-up and is now moving on to the winner case match at Super Brawl. What a performance. Mr. Jones was in control for most of the match, but Oliva Twist stayed focused and found the perfect opening to secure the win. This is a massive victory for her. Absolutely, John. Oliva Twist has proven she can hang with anyone in MWL, and now she's got the chance to win big at Super Brawl. What an amazing way to end tonight's show. And don't forget, Mason Page was watching the match closely. It's clear Oliva Twist has his attention, and that could make things even more interesting as we head into Super Brawl. The camera cuts backstage after Mr. Jones has just lost his match. He storms through the hallways, his face red with frustration and anger. Sarah Davis is standing near the entrance trying to speak with him, but Mr. Jones is clearly not in the mood. He brushes past her, knocking her down in the process. Mr. Jones, you don't have to. Before she can finish, Mr. Jones turns abruptly, towering over Sarah Davis. His voice is filled with fury as he looks down at her, gritting his teeth, voice low and controlled with anger. You think I'm finished, Sarah? You think this loss means anything? I'll tell you this, I'm coming for everything. MWL champion, you can bet I'm taking that belt. And not only that, but I'm going to be the leader of the family, whether you or anyone else likes it or not. Sarah Davis stumbles back, trying to regain her balance, shocked by his words. Mr. Jones doesn't stop. He glares at her one last time, his eyes full of determination and rage. Bet on it, Sarah, because the family won't be led by you or anyone else. It will be mine. I'll make sure of it. Leaving Sarah Davis standing there, stunned and speechless as the camera zooms in on her conflicted expression. Wow, it looks like Mr. Jones has had enough. His anger and ambition are on full display, and he's making it clear that not only does he want the MWL championship, but he's also targeting leadership of the family. Sarah Davis has a serious challenge ahead of her, Mike. Mr. Jones is a man on a mission, and with that level of intensity, he's not going to stop until he has everything he wants. The camera fades out as the tension in the air is palpable, leaving fans wondering what's next for Mr. Jones and the family.